Hello and welcome to Dork Sports Week 8 Prop Picks and Best Bets. I'm Pike, a.k.a. Pike Von Doom. With me as always, Miguel Silva, Michael Trainor, and we got a special guest this week, guys. You know him and love him from the Durag and Deertag podcast, as well as Digital Bazooka. Give it up for Dru Montana.
Drew, thanks for joining us, man.
I appreciate you, dude.
I know you're busy.
So we're at week 8, dude. Week 7 over and done with. What do you guys think? How we feeling? We're both both entries.
I'm
of the
feeling
knockout
good.
pool. Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm getting better every week. I feel like you guys are not keeping pace on.
I had a bad start. I'm catching up now. Hey, we're the two that did well last week, and thankfully, I mean, praise my GOAT quarterback Jalen Hurts, smashing that over by 100 yards,
all in the second half. But yep.
Also, good thing, at least for me, that we're not keeping track of the record on touchdown picks.
Well, I don't know if we've gotten many at all as a team. I think Trainor's gotten one or two, and I think that might have been it. I don't know. I think I might have gotten one. Oh yeah, I got Drake May week 1.
I think I've gotten the most on the touchdowns, but it's not a lot, and it's not by much.
To be fair, we're going for longer odds on those ones. We are going for maybe the more obscure touchdowns. It's not the parlay that we run every week where we pick a touchdown for every game. It's more who would be the oddest touchdown of the week that we could.
We want juicy odds.
Yeah.
And another week, another 2 entries survived in the pool. So shout out to
yeah.
Who did we have?
The Bears and the Panthers.
Oh yeah, Bears and Panthers.
And
2 teams that
not the Steelers.
Yeah, we talked you out of that one real quick.
Yeah.
I had a bad feeling about that
who
game.
Knew?
Offense did well. Defense looked like shite.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, the part that you guys are going to enjoy. Let's get back to let's get into the recaps. I'll start as the only loser of the week. 1-2 record for week 7. Now I'm under 500 again. I'm battling every week, either 2-1 or 1-2 every single week. I have not gone over. I have not gone 3 for. I'm just here in limbo right now, and this was a losing week.
Which one did you get right?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh man, Jonathan Taylor.
He's an absolute fucking stud.
What a guy.
You get a guy like Jonathan Taylor.
Well, I did. So I had Jonathan Taylor as my keeper in my league that we only get one keeper, and so I gave up I think a 7th round pick for him. So I have just the most stacked running backs. I'm looking to give them away at this point because I've got Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams, and then I was able to pick up Scattaboo and Judkins, later on, because one of them is going to be my pick for keeper next season. But I mean, at this point, in abundance, we have 2 flex spots, but I have too many running backs. I also have Isaiah Pacheco, who nobody wants, and I'm begging to give him away, and it's just there's no value on that guy right now.
Yeah. I almost sang the Josh Jacobs song again, but I realized I remembered that I did that last week.
What, Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Yeah, but All right. Michael Trainor, 2-1, solid week, almost a 3-0.
Would have been 3-0 if Jaden Daniels doesn't get hurt again. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, you playing the Cowboys, you're gonna score. What the fuck, dude?
I appreciate. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but I appreciate the wig drip that you brought out for our esteemed guest this week. Drew, what do you think about that?
Yeah, come on, Drew. Yeah, I knew,
All right.
I knew you
That's
would.
funny.
I knew
So
you would.
true.
Damn, got his ass.
I'm unfriable, dog. I'm unfriable.
But yeah, 2-1, another winning week for Trainor. He's like he said, he's catching up after a horrible start. Right? What was it? I mean, the first.
Yeah, I think I went 0-3 3 weeks in a row.
Jesus. Yeah.
So
9-4 since then, or 8-4 since then.
You put your poultry guys behind you.
Poultry guys, very good.
You damn right I did.
Very good.
They're queen.
And you flew the coop.
Speaking of winning weeks, Mr. Silva.
Boom! What the fuck is up? Now I'm the guy that's good at betting. Guys, listen to me if you want to make some fucking money.
3-0.
I don't even remember what my picks were last week, but man, I was excited about winning. I had Jordan Love rushing.
Oh wait,
I had Jordan Love rushing. Shout out Token Tony. Honestly, I should have picked it again. I don't know what line they gave him this week, but
a couple more, but not much. He'll still go over it probably.
He probably still has significantly more rushing yards than that as an average, but I forgot to look it up.
I believe it was Evan Engram was the one that didn't hit for you.
No, he went.
No, they all hit.
Yeah, Evan Engram hit.
Evan Engram hit. Evan Engram hit. I think significant.
Oh,
I think he got like 45 or something.
It was late.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He got two really big ones.
I completely forgot how insane the end of that fucking game was.
It was all in the fourth quarter. That was a great game. And then I got Cam Scatterboo receiving yards, so that was a lucky pull. But he had like 26. I had him at a line of 15.5. I think it went up to almost 20 by the game start. But he had it, I think, pretty easily. So
the scat man.
Jerry Jeudy didn't get a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy does still stink dick. I don't really know what's going on in Cleveland except for Judkins looks like a beast. But yeah, the picks that I did go with, very happy about.
I think Cleveland wise, I think they're reverting back to what they were when Chubb was like the man.
Good, yeah.
True. Just run the ball all the time.
Yeah, we
pretty.
That wasn't on purpose, but give it up for Nick Chubb when he was the man.
So yeah, that 3-0 puts you in the lead dog spot at 11-10.
500. Yo. Me and my boy Drake pay pigs. Oh, I cut it out of the thing.
Yeah, get that pay pig back in there.
Yeah. Sit a little further back.
Hell yeah. All right, well, I guess with no further ado, we can get into the picks for this week, and I will kick us off with... Oh, no, wait, sorry. We can't skip the guest picks. Mike Ellison came on, third guest in a row to go, winning record, 2-1. So him and Token Tony are tied for second place with silent but deadly Mike Santoria at 3-0.
We got to have him back on. We should have had him back on tonight.
Yeah. True.
Except that we have a wonderful guest. Drew, you got a lot of... it's a tall order to beat these guys. Good records so far.
Yeah, I hope
don't
you got some
blow
good picks for us tonight. I mean, these guys have, carried the torch so far. But, all right, yeah, now we'll get into the picks. My first pick tonight is going to be for tonight's Thursday night football game, TJ Hockenson. Over 32.5 receiving yards. All right, so I guess this is going to be a bit of a theme. I didn't go all tight ends, but this is National Tight End Week, and I think that Thursday night is actually a good matchup, not only for tight ends, but the tight ends involved. Him and Oronde Gadsden are both going to eat. Both the defenses are kind of, especially he's going against the Chargers, who in the last 3 weeks have given up I think it was an average of 46 yards to tight ends, to the starting top tight end of each team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chargers defense has not been great the past couple of weeks, and T.J. Warren went off on him. Did I say T.J. Warren? Yeah, let's combine them.
Yeah, you did. So Tyler Warren went off, and then Darren Waller the week before. I don't remember his stats.
I think he had all touchdowns. I don't think that he had a lot of yards, but he had like
a lot of yards.
3 touchdowns or something like that.
But
and then was the week before that the Giants loss?
For the Chargers.
Yeah, we're now getting to the point with the weeks where I'm like, what game was 3 weeks ago?
Or I'm sorry, no, it was actually that was a mistake on my part. It wasn't the past 3 weeks. Just in general, they've been getting cooked by tight ends. Two of the weaker performances, yardage wise, were Zach Ertz, who I think something happened with him in that game. He got like 1 target and that was it. But I can't remember the stat.
Well, also Washington ran all over them. Is kind of what happened.
and TJ's gotten this number, well over this number in the past 3 weeks. He got actually the last 4 weeks, 43, 38, 39, 49. I mean, he's gotten over that number 4 straight weeks, and I don't see it going any different this week. And he's averaging 5 catches a game too. So,
T.J. Hockenson was someone that Trainor was very excited about ahead of the season. He talked about him a lot. He got me convinced. I picked him in one of my fantasy teams, and he was a dead fish for the first couple weeks, and I was pissed.
JJ
McCarthy's he has been getting the ball. He's been getting the ball a lot more.
Actually, since that's all 4 of those games, it's all been since Wentz has come in.
Well, and that makes sense.
Yeah,
you guys remember what I said about white quarterbacks and their tight ends?
Yeah, well, Carson Wentz in particular, he loves taking them hunting and fishing and throwing them the ball.
You do have to understand when I say white quarterbacks, I don't just mean. There's a specific type of quarterback that I consider a white quarterback. Carson Wentz is for sure one of them. I'm talking about like a Kirk Cousins prototype, you know?
Yeah,
I'm talking about
family
like
country.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
We're talking about God, family, country whites.
I'm talking about a Tannehill.
Yeah,
like a guy like a Tannehill, like a Ryan Tannehill. But yeah, Hockenson.
I'm talking about a Carson Wentz.
Wentz.
Yeah, every guy that's trying to be Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Now, Pike.
But Andrew Luck, I wouldn't consider. Andrew Luck is just a quarterback. It's Aaron Rodgers just a quarterback. Tom Brady just a quarterback. You know.
You're talking about guys
Carson
like Duck
Wentz?
Hodges.
A white quarterback. Yeah, Duck Hodges.
Carson Wentz is a white quarterback.
Kenny Pickett, white quarterback. Now,
Ryan Fitzpatrick, a clear quarterback.
I will say
Harvard.
about this T.J. Hockenson pick.
Ooh.
The one concern is he's a crybaby pussy because that touchdown that got taken back was not a catch, and he was a bit of a crybaby bitch about it.
Okay.
So just be mindful of the possible.
The touchdown that when they won the game and you guys got bailed out by the refs is what you're talking about?
Oh no, because he didn't catch that ball. So
the one that would have cemented the win for the Vikings that for sure would have been a catch in any other game that I've seen.
Or if they did rule it a catch and they would have been wrong about that, then the bomb, the third bomb to A.J. Brown, he wouldn't have just stopped. He would have kept going and scored. And then they
a completely different game, but all right, whatever.
Anyway, Hawkinson's
I know
going against the Chargers.
Jalen Hurts would have thrown for 500 yards then, and Pike would have been even wronger. Come on, Drew. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Drew's
Drew.
on my side on this.
Drew.
That's actually pretty funny, Drew.
You're right. Go Birds.
Yeah, go Birds, dog.
All right, Trainor, what do you got for your first pick?
Nazi salute?
No. It's, dude, you don't know anything about.
No, he was talking about Drew.
Drew hit a hard go Birds.
Trainor, what you got for your first pick?
We'll have to edit that out.
Yeah, Drew, you can't be doing that on the show, man. Come on, man. We can do that in private, but you can't do that on the show. All right, so my first pick, it's going to be a staple for the entire NFL season. If the Cowboys are playing, you're taking the over. Cowboys Broncos over 50.5. I mean, come on. The Broncos just scored 33 in a quarter.
Yeah.
And they're going against the Cowboys.
Against essentially an equivalently poor defense.
Worse, probably.
Dude, probably worse.
I honestly, right now, I don't know that there's a worse defense than that fourth quarter Giants team. That was nuts how bad that they were.
Oh, it was pathetic.
But
also, Jackson Dart's interception as well was what cooked them.
All right, yeah, if you want to say what team had the worst performance in any quarter this season, sure, the Giants in that fourth quarter, absolutely.
Okay, well, the Jets and actually the Falcons also have put up some incredibly bad quarters, so I'd have to take a look at the numbers.
Defensively, no one got scored up 30 points on in a quarter.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say, here's the numbers to look at. 33 points. I'll say that's the worst quarter played this season.
So if the Broncos could score that many in a quarter, then in a whole 4 quarters against the Cowboys, they might be able to hit this number themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing the math here, that's like 130 points.
And not to mention the Cowboys offense has been playing great. So, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's doing the Cowboys over isn't just that the Cowboys defense is so laughably bad. It's their offense is scoring at will.
Shockingly good. Yeah.
Like,
and they two of their players, I was looking at both
Drew, that's a good point.
Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
Pickens has been on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew's right
Higgins,
about that.
They have CD back. He's scoring. I was looking at Ferguson's line and Javonte Williams receiving specifically because the Broncos do let up a decent amount of checkdowns. So I do think that both of these offenses are going to eat.
Yeah, I like this pick a lot. I thought the number would be higher because last week's Cowboys game was 53, 54 was the number, and it went way over that. Yeah. I thought that. Well, I mean, I guess this is because the Broncos' defense is pretty good, but it hasn't been.
Yeah, but like
it's
they had to score 33 points to come back and win. They only won by 2, or they won by 1. I think they won by 1. Was it 33-32 the final score?
I think so. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. So they gave up 32 points. Like they're not spectacular either.
Oh yeah, because he missed the extra point. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I forgot what a crazy.
It's fantastic. I had Broncos.
Drew might be talking about the Giants kicking situation in a little bit.
That's true. That's true. They might need a replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's there's a couple free agents out there. Miguel, what do you got for your first pick?
All right, so for my first pick, they're giving Rico Dowdle a pretty generous line. They've got him. It depends where you're looking at. I saw him all the way down at 45.5. But according to the books that I use, they had him at 49.5. So 50 yards for Rico Dowdle. They had pretty much the same line for Chuba, but if you look at the split last week, they got close to the same amount of carries, and Dowdle was just putting up, 3 times the amount of yardage per carry. I think that both of them could hit that number, but I definitely think that Rico Dowdle, take him at 50 yards while they're still offering it. I think that that's low because they're expecting Hubbard to get worked in more and more, but based on the way that they're running the ball when they get the split, I'm not worried about Rico losing that many touches that he won't get at least 50 yards.
Yeah, and they're going against a Buffalo defense that's not particularly good against the run either.
No, they actually are one of the worst. They're second worst run defense in the league right now, according to the total yards they allow to running back. So I see both of those guys getting over 50 yards easily.
I can see that. I like it.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle. Hell yeah. Rico Dowdle over 49.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I like it. Drew, what do you got for your first pick?
Maxx Crosby. Wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, he's a fucking dog. I mean, Maxx Crosby is an absolute beast. I could see him, I could see him doing well this week. He's not going against an offensive line. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's a dog. I agree. I don't hate that pick.
Yeah, he's going to be unabated by the defense or by the offense in this week.
Yeah, he's basically.
Yeah, and you know what? This is the other thing that's really interesting is that Drew's kind of the first person that's done this on the show. Like, we haven't really done defensive prop picks, so this is like a nice out of left field kind of thing. We needed a mind like Drew's to kind of refocus us, maybe start thinking about other prop picks throughout the entirety of the NFL schedule. This is out of left field. I really like this a lot.
All right, Maxx Crosby to get some sacks. All right, for my second pick, I got Courtland Sutton. We're picking on Dallas. We're gonna keep picking on Dallas then. Courtland Sutton over 60.5 receiving yards. I'm guessing Bo Nix is confident after that crazy ass comeback. And I was looking at Evan Ingram. I know Miguel had used him last week, but his number was about the same as his number was last week. But Sutton's been crushing this number this year, or at least, I mean, he has been lately. I mean, he's gotten like, let me see, let me get my, I should have got these out earlier, but my exact stats for his last couple games instead of saying
he was also the bailout guy in those last couple drives. I mean, he was catching bombs over anybody. He had a great, I mean, especially fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's hit this number 5 out of 7 weeks so far, with the 2 that he didn't being the Jets and Indy. And I think something weird happened with him in that Jets game. I think he might have came out with something tweaked early because he got only 1 target. I don't remember. Oh, that was the fucking London game.
Yeah. Which
London games are also
we watched that one.
And
it was the most boring game I've ever seen.
It was the Jets' negative passing yards game.
Yeah.
Rough one. But yeah, Sutton, I mean, he did this. He got 87 against the Giants last week. He got 99 against the Eagles.
The Broncos have somehow embarrassed both New York teams in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Both of them not scoring a lot of points in the first 3 quarters.
One of them considered one of the worst games ever witnessed. One of them considered one of the more better
Honestly,
games.
A lot of fun. I like it more better.
It was a more better game.
The thick tie.
But yeah, so far against the NFC East, he's gotten 87 against the Giants, 99 against the Eagles, and this is by far the worst pass defense in that division.
In the league. In the league.
Yeah, in the league it has been.
They've given up the most yards in the passing game in the league. Second most, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Actually, we might have overtaken them after last week. Sutton.
No. I'm looking at the numbers. It's Dallas.
We had a bye week. I think that might skew the numbers a bit.
No, this is average for the entire
average.
season.
Okay.
They're still two. Yeah, I mean, you guys had a terrible last week, but
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Courtland Sutton's one of those guys who, for whatever reason, is overlooked by like everybody. But he's very consistent. I don't know. I think he goes for 80 in this game, possibly 100. Maybe I might even ladder it up to 100. But at 60 yards, I don't see how he doesn't do that against this Dallas secondary.
Yep. Easy.
Love that one, too.
Trainor, what you got for your second pick?
All right, so my second pick is going to be T. Higgins, over 55.5 receiving yards. I mean, you can classify T. Higgins as a before Flacco and after Flacco player for this Bengals offense, because it has completely turned it around. He's hit the over on this with both the games with Joe Flacco. And, oh, by the way, they're playing the Jets.
Yeah.
And I watched Sauce Gardner get hurt in that game last week. And it's not like he was playing great before that either.
He's been having a kind of crud season.
Yeah, he's been having a rough time. He's got no help around him either. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, so Higgins won't even see their best coverage, you know?
No.
being a number 2 receiver who could be number 1 on several teams in the league. 55 yards?
Yeah, getting 55 here, especially after last week. He had like 90?
Yeah, 96 last week. And he had 6 catches, and he had 5 catches for 62 against Green Bay, who's a much better defense than the Jets.
Theory, at least.
In theory.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, 55.5 yards from T. Higgins. I like it. Plus, I mean, they have no rushing attack whatsoever. Flacco's just gonna sling it.
I don't know. Chase Brown had a great game last week.
Yeah, that was on a couple of big plays. I don't think he had a great game overall. I mean, we didn't get torched. We didn't get crushed on the ground. We got torched in the air mostly.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you take away all those 60-yard Saquon touchdowns last season, then I guess this season wasn't that great. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, 100 yards is 100 yards. I guess even if it's on, you know, what he had 2 big chunk plays. But yeah. Higgins 55.5. Miguel, what you got for your second?
Okay, so I got a wild one here. I got Tua Tagovailoa for over 4.5 rushing yards.
Let's go.
I wouldn't be surprised if that number goes up. Just because if you take a look at Tua's rushing stats, he actually has only not hit 5 yards in one game, which was 2 weeks ago against the Chargers. He only took 1 carry for 4 yards. Every other week, he's gotten at least a carry for at least 5 yards. And if you look at the quarterback rushing against Atlanta, the only quarterback to not hit at least 5 yards was Andy Dalton, who came in at the end of the game for Bryce Young, who did have 8 rushing yards. And he had -1 yard. So I assume he was just taking a knee at the end of the game because they were beating the shit out of them so much. Yeah, everybody else, Marcus Mariota had 20 yards, Josh Allen 42, Mac Jones had 11 yards against them. So one rush is going to hit this number, and I do see him going for it. So, you know, cross your fingers, but Tua, 5 rushing yards.
The good news is you don't have to worry about them taking a knee. Yeah, cross your fingers is a pretty...
Yeah, I was just about to say, cross your fingers.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about them taking a knee and getting fucked over that way in the end of the game because they're going to get beat. But, yeah. If he just scrambles one time.
The biggest fear here is that they pull him finally. Do they even have a backup? I feel like we've talked about this already.
Yeah, so they're having a competition for who the backup is. It's either going to be Quinn Ewers or Zach Wilson.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jeez, Louise is correct. I like you. I like you on this.
Yeah, I'd stick with Tua. Those are my other options.
I like how at the end of your Tua's my pick. We're talking about who's replacing him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is the time of the season that they need to be looking at pulling him, but you know he's also desperate. He needs to get a couple third downs. He's rushed for at least 5 yards in every game except for one, and this is a defense that has allowed quarterback rushing yards.
And also this is a team that doesn't allow a whole lot of passing yards either. So when there's no one to throw to, let's see him scramble those eggs a little bit more.
Scrambling. They say a lot of
one
shit.
One good 6-yard run and a concussion, perfect.
Yeah, if he gets concussed on a 7-yard run.
Even if he fumbles, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fumbles don't count for losing.
Turn it over, yards. I don't care.
Turn it over, he gets pulled, he gets benched.
Dude, I do kind of want to see that exact scenario happen. He runs for 7 yards and gets fucking leveled by like Jesse Bates. He's done.
And then Zach Wilson takes over.
And then they're somehow good.
Yeah. comeback. Now he's competing for comeback player of the year with Daniel Jones.
Look, so far it seems like everybody that's left the Jets has done a better job
somewhere else.
after. Yeah,
that's true. Not a bad point there. Hell yeah, Tua Tagovailoa over 4.5.
Zach Wilson might be a little too busy being in someone's mom.
Yeah. Just need 5 rushing yards from him. I like that. Drew, what you got for your next pick? Oh, okay. Hell yeah, dude.
National Tight End Week.
National Tight End Week. He's one of the fucking best to do it right now. He's, if he had a decent quarterback there, he would be probably the best tight end in the league.
Honestly, he's doing better without.
Yeah, he is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray isn't really a decent quarterback, but he's doing better without Kyler Murray being his quarterback.
Brissett's actually throwing him the ball.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Brissett's a white quarterback.
He loves his tight end.
He loves tight ends. Yeah, dude, McBride. I could see that him getting yards, getting to
as many yards as he wants.
Yeah. I mean, there's not going to be much of a defense out there, I think, this week against him. I don't think, it's like almost non-existent, the defense he's going against this week.
Easy to exploit, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, considering what the line is, crazy, dude.
Hell yeah. All right, McBride for yards. My third and final pick, Caleb Williams, over 221.5 passing yards. Sorry, rushing yards have been nuts. Yeah, I'm going with Caleb Williams. He's playing the Ravens. Ravens pass defense is another one of those that have just been absolutely terrible this year. And I think to help Caleb, Lamar's back. They're going to have to throw it probably, if they're playing from behind. He hasn't hit this total consistently, but in the games that they lost, he's gotten over 200 more often. And I don't know if they necessarily lose this game, but it's going to be I think at some point they're going to be chasing it, and he's going to have to throw.
I had the Bears as one of the options for the survivor pool for this week, just to watch it. We're not going to go with them because I don't know what we're going to get out of Lamar, but that defense is god awful. Yeah. I do think that the Bears offense is going to definitely put up some yards on them. And
the Bears have won 4 games in a row. Not all of those did he throw for a lot of yards, but he has kind of been like a lot of yards, not as many yards, a lot of yards, not as many yards, and he's coming off of a game where he only threw for 172.
I think the only concern here would be that, considering the Bears' run defense is really bad, if Baltimore plays a bit more clock management,
they might, yeah,
and tries to limit their possessions.
You put a bad run defense in front of Derrick Henry, and he's just going to score quickly.
You hope. Honestly, as someone who has Derrick Henry on a fantasy team, I sure should hope that fucking happens.
Need him to start getting some yards again.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
So whenever Caleb has faced that bottom half passing defense, so he played Washington, 250 yards, Dallas almost 300 yards. This is on that level as far as passing defense in the league. I mean, the Ravens are bottom 5, I would say, maybe bottom 3.
Yeah, I still think that this hits. It's just that's the only, like I said, it's the only concern with it.
Yeah, and I don't think that the Bears are much of a threat to run the ball in this situation either. We'll see. I think this game could be a shootout, honestly.
Yeah,
depending on how healthy Lamar is.
I think that's what I'm leaning towards this game being, which is why I still like this.
But yeah, that's what I got for my third pick.
All right.
Over 221. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Caleb. Yeah, Caleb does sound like Gay-Lib. That's true.
Yeah.
I like it. Over 221.5 passing yards. Caleb Williams. Trainor, what do you got for your second pick?
Yo, dogs. Go Birds. I've got Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns. They are going to put all of their might and fury to this fucking stupid-ass Giants team that somehow beat them 2 weeks ago. Fuck that, dude. And, by the way, Jalen Hurts has thrown 2 or more passing touchdowns for the last 5 weeks. And I think that they are going to start leaning more on the passing game as they're kind of realizing that, like, everyone's loading the box against them every fucking week. Like, everyone is game planning to stop Saquon, and it's been working. So, fuck it. Chuck the ball. And they weren't doing that for a lot of the early portion of the season. And they did it last week, and look what happened. Threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Throw the fucking ball, dude.
Yeah. It worked for him last week, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this at all. Yeah, this is a, like you said, revenge for that loss in, at New York. Now you got them at home. This is a good spot for the Eagles to make a statement for the division, I think. I mean, just to kind of put out, well, I guess the Broncos did kind of help them, but put out the little speck of a fire that the Giants might be a threat,
Yeah. And to be honest, like, looking at the division, I mean, the Cowboys' defense is terrible, and Daniels is hurt.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't a lot going on.
Yeah, you got a two game lead, right? Already? Or
well, with the Cowboys tie,
the tie, I forgot
2.5.
about that. I think maybe 1.5.
Although the Eagles did beat them, so
true. Yeah, the tie. I
they
forgot
already
about
beat
that.
them once. So yeah, the tie always fucking fucks with every metric in terms of standings.
Right.
They're just like, dude, why did you fucking tie?
Damn, I was just looking at that. Dallas has scored 222 points for, and they've gotten scored on 206 points against this year. I was just looking at the standings, and that's, I think, maybe the most in both categories in the NFC.
I believe it is.
That's crazy. But hell yeah, Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I like it. Miguel, what you got for your third?
I got Rachaad White over 19.5 receiving yards. There's another line that I think is going to go up later in the week because it was just announced today that Bucky Irving is not going to play again. Godwin's still not ready. Obviously, what's his name? Evans is going to be out with a broken collarbone. Igbuka does look like he's available. Obviously, he played last week a little bit. I think that shows that he's ready to take the full receiving load, but they're still going to be passing the ball to the running back. I want to say that Rachaad White has gotten this three of the last 4 weeks. He didn't get it against Detroit, but he got 4 receptions. He just wasn't able to get a lot of yards with them. I think, he gets a similar amount of
was for negative yards.
Right.
I know that because I bet on him to get 20 receiving yards in that Detroit game, and I was fucking pissed. Yeah, but as far as running back receiving yards, New Orleans has given up a decent amount to pretty much everyone. Christian McCaffrey had 52. Scatterboo had 45. Everybody has been able to get, at least a decent amount. James Cook had 18. And they lost that game, and it was kind of a big shit show. Rachaad White, I think, is more part of the Bucs offense right now in terms of the passing game. I think that he can get this easily against that defense.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I also think part of Rachaad White not hitting it last week was they were trying to go to Evans for a lot of the early portion of that game, get him reacclimated, and now they don't have to do that.
Yeah,
so
true.
You're gonna honestly, the 3 guys that will probably have the most targets for Tampa is Igbuka, Otten, and White.
Right.
How long?
So-
I mean, who else? I guess they have what's his fucking name that scored against the Niners? The
Shepard.
Tizo touchdown.
Tez.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Tez.
Dude, when he
MVP.
scored in that game, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
That's the MVP.
Heartbreaking to see that happen. But yeah, Rachaad White. I mean, against the Niners, his long. He actually had less receptions against the Niners than he did against the Eagles, Seattle, and Detroit. But his long was 18. So, one good play, he's gonna get that 20 yards, especially against this defense.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Saints are pretty miserable. It's indoors also, which I mean, you want to throw it to a guy who's going to be good in open field like Rachaad White. I don't think I have any stats to support that, but I think that dump offs to the running back happen in domes a lot. It just feels like that's the case.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Look it up. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. All right, yeah, Rachaad White getting 20 yards receiving. I could see that happening for sure against the Saints defense. Drew, what you got for your final pick?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
You think he's going to get signed? Yeah, all right. Yeah, Giants can pick him
The
up.
Giants kicker might need to get replaced, and who do they go to? Younghoe Koo. It's a great pick. I love this one.
Damn, dude. What an outside-the-box
dude.
pick. Younghoe Koo.
I mean,
All right.
I mean, Drew once again out of left field.
Absolutely.
Something that you would think is almost impossible to bet on, and fucking pulls it out of his ass. What genius fucking work, dude!
Yeah,
I fucking love this.
I don't even
man.
know how
Gotta
you
be the
found the line.
longest odds.
I don't know how you found the line. You got him to make just kicks.
Plus 10,000.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dude. Take a flyer, dog. Take
Oh,
a
hell
fucking
yeah.
fly.
Damn, dude. That's a risky one, but that's a high risk, high reward. I like it.
Absolute
Yeah.
screwball pick. Thank you, Drew.
All right, let's get into the tutties. What do you guys say about that? We do
Hell
some
yeah.
tutties on that note. Drew, what do you think about tutties?
Hell yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, I'll kick it off. We got it's National Tight End Week, and this is a guy who performed pretty well last week. And if I know Aaron Rodgers, he's going to the hot hand, and that hot hand is Pat Freiermuth to score a touchdown against the Packers, who have a good defense but aren't particularly good against the tight end. Another game I could see being a shootout just because our defense has been piss poor as well. I could see Muth. It looked like he earned the respect and the confidence of Aaron Rodgers last week. And if that means anything, Aaron Rodgers is always going to look for another Jordy Nelson. And Muth is a tight end. Jordy Nelson was a receiver, but they got one thing in common.
They have something in common.
You're making Aaron Rodgers sound like one of these.
Yeah, maybe he's
Well,
a white quarterback.
I would say that it did seem even more so than he gained faith in Freiermuth. It felt like he lost faith in Metcalf when Metcalf coughed up that interception.
Which, yeah.
Which, I mean, an absolutely crucial part of the game,
Yeah.
and it just bounced right. They took it right out of his hands, and then I don't know if he got hurt on that play, but we didn't see him really catch another one for the rest of the game. I don't think.
That burnt my pick entirely. I mean, it looked like he got like 38 yards in the first 5 minutes of the game.
They were best friends, and then he blows that one play, and then suddenly I don't see him.
Yeah.
And Drew's making a good point here. His pick, McBride went off against the Packers last week.
Yeah.
Scored twice.
Right.
So, they're giving up to the tight end.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Shout out Drew for that. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good call, Drew. Trainer, what do you got for your touchdown?
All right. Listen, like we said, it's tight end week. You got to go with tight ends. And who's the greatest tight end of all time? Who's the number one pick in fantasy every season? Who's the fucking man? It's Kyle fucking Pitts, dude. Kyle Pitts against this trash-ass Dolphins team. Like, Bijan's gonna run for, I think, 700 yards.
Yeah.
And within the 50 red zone attempts that they'll have in this game, you'll get a couple go to Pitts.
And he might catch one.
And he might catch one.
Yeah. They targeted the shit out of him last week, right? Didn't he get like 11 targets, 8 catches, or some shit like that? I mean, he got...
Yeah.
And he's definitely been having a good season. Penix obviously goes to him, a lot more than Cousins did. He's finally looking like the guy that they projected him to be when they drafted him as early as they did. And everybody thought that he was going to be coming out of college. So I'm excited to see more out of him, and I do think that that's a great pick this week.
Hell yeah. Kyle Pitts, and you're getting him at nearly 2-1. It's good odds for him, especially how included he's been in their offense so far. I like it. Miguel, what you got?
So in the theme of National Tight End Week, I was looking at Kittle over in San Francisco, but I was looking at the matchup against D'Amico Ryan's team. I feel like Shanahan is going to want to get creative, and he's going to want to get tricky and find a way into the end zone that they're not expecting. And obviously they're going to expect Kittle because, Pearsall's not back. There's really no one else to throw to. And he's going to expect McCaffrey because McCaffrey scores all the touchdowns. I think that Shanahan comes up with something tricky, and he goes for Kyle Juszczyk to score a touchdown. I got this at plus 1,000. I saw it at plus 1,100, but it changed the second I put it in my thing. But you guys can get that on pretty long odds. He's had 1 touchdown so far this season. Obviously it's an out there pick, but I do think that there's a good chance that Juszczyk gets in there this week.
Hell yeah, 10-1. Put $5 on it, win 50.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly for a bet that's plus 1,000, I kind of like it.
Yeah, as far as its likelihood,
like a
is
one
more
leg
than that.
bet that's plus. Yeah, that's not too crazy. Like especially with everything going on with San Francisco's offense as a whole, in terms of like who besides McCaffrey is going to score on that team.
They're gonna expect a play to Kittle, and what they're gonna do is have Kittle be the run blocker, and Juszczyk is gonna slip through. I've watched a lot of these guys' games. I watched a lot of Shanahan's offense. I really do think that there's a chance Juszczyk gets in this week. I feel like it should be plus 500 at most, which means still that it is long odds and kind of a stupid pick. But at plus 1,000, I had to call it out. Like, I feel like you have to go for that.
Yeah, at those odds, the value's there.
Yeah.
I like it. Hell yeah. All right. We got our 3 picks. Drew, who you got for a touchdown this week?
Nice.
All right.
Nice, dude.
It's another guy who's going up against, almost a non-existent defense.
The worst defense in the league, I guess.
Yeah. They might as well not even play, these guys.
They should have put in their practice squad instead.
Sam Laporta.
Yeah, and you know what? Yo, shout out Drew for picking this guy, because this is one of my season-long picks. If you've been watching the show from the beginning, our prop picks preseason, I had Laporta touchdowns on there. Let's fucking go. Which so far, my 3 look fucking great so far. I haven't kept track of yours, but my season-long ones are looking
I haven't
nice.
haven't kept track of mine. I don't even remember what mine were. I think I had Drake May rushing yards, which I don't even think he's on track for.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember my picks. I kind of remember the ones I was thinking about. I think I went Kyler Murray. I went Kyler Murray over.
Yeah, you went Kyler Murray passing yards. DeAndre Swift rushing yards.
That's looking nice.
And then what the hell was your third?
Trevor Lawrence, maybe.
No.
Brian Thomas Jr. All the guys I whiffed on in fantasy drafts this year. Yeah, Drew, that's a good point. My team's dog shit in the fucking Digital Bazooka League.
Yeah. So my three were Baker Mayfield 4,000 passing yards, Jackson Smith and Jigba over on his receiving yards, which he might hit in about like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then Laporta touchdowns.
Ooh, I went Lad McConkey.
Yeah, you went with the lad.
Oh,
yeah.
and I went with Brock Bowers. Fuck. He could still come back and do it. He had a line. I took him on touchdowns. And
yeah, I think it was like 5.5 or 4.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
Yeah,
he could come back and get 6 touchdowns. He's coming back. I mean, they're on a bye this week. I think he's coming back next week.
We'll have to
wait. No,
we'll have to add the season longs. We'll have to add the season longs to the records at the end of the year.
Yeah, they're not on a bye this week, dude. Yeah. Dude, we got Maxx Crosby getting a sack here. Come on, man. They're playing.
Well, he's on a bye. Brock Bowers is on a bye, at least.
Brock Bowers is on an injury bye, for certain.
All right, Sam Laporta
That's an injury bye.
Sam Laporta to get pay dirt this week with the Fu Manchu mustache. I love it.
Yeah, dude. Interesting facial hair on Sam Laporta. He's a little stylish. Styling on him.
The real classic football mustache, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good cool stuff.
So what are we doing?
Man, 500 rushing yards. He actually might be on track for that.
He's been passing a lot more, but he has had a couple games where he went. Did
you see the press conference where he was talking about how he shouldn't be running as much?
No.
He's like, yeah, there's open guys down the progression. I might have missed. I just took off. I'm gonna try to stay.
He got a little.
Yeah, well, because I think he was talking about the play that he like went into concussion protocol for because he ran on that play.
He needs to not think about that kind of stuff. He needs to get these yards.
Yeah, but just put your head down and get the yards.
Yeah, maybe just don't hurt your skull.
He had 62 last week. He had 45 in the first week. I don't feel bad about that pick at all.
No.
Yeah.
You guys want to get to the survivor pool?
Sure. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So we're still in it, guys.
Both entries.
In both
of our entries are still alive. So honestly, we should be leading off with this, and this should be the majority of what we talk about, because if you're gonna make money with us, we're doing well on at least one aspect.
Yeah, picking winners. I've been doing ESPN's you pick the winner of every game every week, and I'm like in the top 2% on picks for every week. I think I've lost. I think I'm at like 80 and like 31.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean, obviously it's got to be pretty good if it's top 2%.
Right. Hell yeah. And we have been giving out winners in the Discord, which you can get full access to if you go to patreon.com/dorkcourt and sign up for $1 a week.
Month.
No,
$1 a
month. Sorry.
$1 a month, and earn a lot more than that with our picks every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With these guys' picks, with the guys in the Discord's picks. I'm not really posting anything that's worthwhile, but
I've still been hot on college football. I've been positive on college football nearly every week.
You've been good on college football. BSO, I'm pretty sure, is the one who's actually really good at picking UFC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys have been on fire with baseball. Basketball's just getting started. I think I'm gonna buy in a lot on that.
And then my brother and I have been beginning to crush with NHL at the start of the season.
we need to make that episode happen where we bring in Chris Trainor and dig into how to bet on hockey, because honestly, personally, I've never done it and I don't even know what that looks like.
Points and shots I like to play a lot in hockey. And I've been doing all right, too. I made a couple.
Yeah, so far, Chris and I have been doing points scored for individual players. So goals or assists count on that.
Larkin got an assist, by the way.
That's nice.
Ooh, there we go. That's good for me, baby. Yeah, man. And my brother's going to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. If Colorado and Vegas are playing, you pick somebody on Colorado or Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, they fucking score at will.
That's true. Eichel's been fucking nuts this year.
Yeah. Yeah, you go with some Mark Stone.
Stone.
Some Nietzsche's, the Nietzsche's boy.
Oh,
or
wait.
if you want to pronounce it Nikas, you know, where my Nikas at for Colorado Avalanche?
All right.
His name, if you read it,
Drew
YouTube.
liked it. Drew liked it.
Yeah.
He does love saying that word.
Yeah, he loves Matt Nikas, dude. I mean, Drew's a big hockey fan, man.
So
our survivor pool picks.
yeah. So this week, there's a handful of decent options. There's some big favorites.
There's one that I had circled that we had to toss away, and it was the Bills. Who were they playing?
Carolina.
They're at
Carolina. Yeah. Bills at Carolina. One, you don't like it because it's away. I did like it because they were coming off a bye, and in general, you would think that Bills would be heavy favorites against Carolina, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of the Bills lately.
They're 4.5 point road favorites. I think I'm staying away because their run defense is so bad.
I'm seeing 7.5 on my book.
Really? Because I saw 4.5 earlier. I wonder if has there been any word on Jesus Christ, Bryce Young being out, and that might be why the lines moved like that.
Oh yeah, possibly. I don't know. I haven't heard. But
either
way,
it did move to 7.5.
It's at Carolina. Carolina's been playing good ball lately. I mean, I know they played the loathsome Jets, but we just used Carolina last week. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's better options. One of them being the Atlanta Falcons to absolutely demolish the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And we talked. I think that was the one we agreed most on, right?
Yeah, I think that was like the feeling of like, all right, we're picking the Falcons and someone.
And someone else, yeah, right. And there's a couple.
Was kind of our thought.
And then we're still kind of. And then from there we kind of tossed it around with Indy and KC as options.
Yeah.
I still like Indy. I think that them against the Titans at home, I feel like it's safe. I know that we want to save them for later, but I'd rather wait to see what the Chiefs do in December than take them early.
True.
And I think I'm starting to agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, Kansas City down the stretch, and I think the Colts schedule gets a little bit wonky as to like which game in particular later in the season do you want to take? Because this is such an overwhelming, oh my God, we should just take the Colts. Like, right. I think, are they not like almost 20-point favorites in this fucking game at this rate? Like,
Jonathan Taylor's line was 100.
Yeah. And you'll probably get it.
Yeah. All right, the line is, because it'll stick out like
14.5 is what I saw.
14.5. Like,
this is the easiest game left on their schedule, in my opinion. I know it's a division game, but I just don't think that matters with the Titans or the Colts for that matter. The Colts really are.
Yeah,
and the only other games that we were looking at were division games, I believe.
Yeah, for the Colts later on.
Yeah, all their out of divisions are tough.
It was Houston and Jacksonville, and honestly, Jacksonville is, kind of a big question mark. And towards the end of the season, could, if they hold it together, could be really trying to compete for a playoff spot.
I mean, my opinion, I don't think they will.
But
I hear you.
But
they're a tougher.
This is so much easier. This is just so much easier.
They're a tougher opponent than Tennessee by a bunch.
And I trust the Chiefs towards the end of the season. I feel like even if it's getting into the last few games, they're the type of team that you want to save because they're gonna be more on the ball. I don't know, in December. They always are. They just, as the playoffs approach, suddenly they're a contender again.
Right.
They looked great last week, obviously the last 2 weeks, but I mean it could go either way. To me, I just preferred holding the Chiefs.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh, man.
All right, so Indy. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Drew. Fuck yeah, Drew. Yeah, let's go fucking Sixers, dog. Yeah, VJ Edgecombe, Rookie of the Year. Call it now. Fucking put your bets in. This guy fucking rules.
Hell yeah. Yeah, where's Jeremy Lin at now? Now that you mentioned it, Drew.
Retired?
He was really good. They should hire him as a coach, as an assistant coach in Philly.
Yeah, I still have Linsanity, I think. I don't think I ever got rid of it.
I was born with it. Molded by it.
I was molded by it. All right,
I was
you guys.
thinking of doing a different impression if we're talking about Jeremy Lin.
The Rock.
I was molded by it.
But yeah, well, Drew, you got anything you want to plug?
Oh, that's this Friday. Oh my god, yeah, dude, that's such a fun show. Don't Bomb with you, Dru Montana, and Ryan Foster. Oh, at Next in Line in Philly, dude. Oh man, you might see me drop by there too, because you got Jake Matera and Tubbs judging this week. Oh, that's fucking nice.
Yeah, it's October 24th, this Friday.
Show. Yeah.
Next in Line, hell yeah. And also, oh yeah, we can catch him. Yeah, he said you can catch him at Skankfest too. Skankfest is coming up. 3 weeks. 3 weeks away.
You really got to get my tickets.
Yeah. All right. Drew's in on the mustache idea that we have.
Oh, that's true. We were talking about it this past weekend, and actually Naeem also is heavily down with the mustache idea.
Well, he can just say he's doing the Michael Jordan.
That's exactly what he said. And I said, I'm Miguel Jordan, dude.
Shout out Michael Jordan for that one on a Haynes commercial, nonetheless.
Yeah.
On a plane, on an airplane.
No, I will not wear Haynes on a plane.
I'm buy a bunch of Haynes and come down.
So, on a plane, you're allowed to have the mustache. You're allowed to say the word.
He was.
Try to see Ed.
Yeah, I think Michael Jordan was also wearing a Burger King crown, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, what word?
Yeah, that one.
The ETN word.
Yeah, Drew said it.
Yeah. You Bayshall tootin' with that ETN word.
Ooh, you Bayshall tootin', boy. What about you guys? You guys want to plug anything?
Guys, technically we did get the celebrity death pool started. We have a channel for it. It's youtube.com/@celebritydp. There aren't any videos yet. We're gonna have to redo the draft video because it got fucked up by terrible internet. But we're putting in the time behind the scenes. By this weekend, we will have that up, and we will have the first week of post draft picks. And so check that out. There should be a chat elected pick that everybody, that isn't part of it has an opportunity to join in and get in on the death pool. So get in the Discord. I'll have a poll up so that you guys can pick who your celebrity is that you want to bet on dying. That's again, you can join the Discord through the patreon.com/Dorkcourt, and Dorkcourt will be coming back soon. So just keep an eye out.
Oh yeah,
alert.
and I started following celebrity DP channels, and nothing about death. Honestly, the opposite of death.
No holes barred.
Well, unfortunately, Celebrity Death Pool was taken already by a guy that stopped doing it 2 years ago, but I'm not going to be able to get in contact with him and get him to give me the name. I also don't have any money to buy it from him, so.
So Celebrity DP it is. Look it up.
Celebrity DP, there's nothing. We don't even have a profile picture. Good luck.
And while you're here, why don't you hit that subscribe to this channel button if you haven't already. Like this thing and give us your favorite bets of the week down in the comments. Trainer, what you plugging?
Same as usual. Mike TFGR on Twitch.tv. You can check out the Walking Dead Zone every Saturday. This past Saturday, holy fucking moly, dude! Religious zealots all across the fucking corner. rapping, doing prayer raps, dude.
Oh, snap.
To all these junkies that were fucking nodding the fuck out to the Lord, dude.
Just full fold.
Yo, dude. Oh man,
Nodding out
and
to the Lord.
you saw the gif of that lady eating a croissant.
Oh, dude, that was wild. That lady looked like an absolute gremlin. She was in full goblin mode.
Yo, she looked like cartoon Joker from Batman the Animated Series. She had cartoon Joker chin.
Voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Give me your croissant, Batman.
My croissant. My croissant. And then, follow me on twitch.tv/Pike Von Doom as well. We do our FGR lay on that channel, and also we'll occasionally stream some sports while we're talking sports. We had like a couple hundred viewers on that 8-hour stream we did last Sunday.
A lot of them on mute.
A ton of them on mute, but some of them did chat every once in a while to say "shut the fuck up." Or I think one of them said, "I'm gonna come up in there and slap every one of you white boys" or something like that. Yeah, so we get some good chatters in there. First time chatters. It's good to see.
A lot of first time chatters. They are none too pleased.
As long as you meet them with positivity. You can get acclimated with the neighbors.
I did see the only comment I saw on last week's video was, okay, well, the first pick was wrong.
Yeah, DK was wrong.
So thanks for watching.
He took something in,
or at least reading the description. I don't know.
Oh, true. And then on Twitter, all that shit, you can find me Pike Von Doom, pretty much on everything. Like this comment on the shit. Give us your picks. That's about it.
Or tell us when we're wrong.
Tell us when we're wrong. Yeah.
And remind us we didn't notice.
Yeah, maybe give us a pick of yours instead of telling us that the first one was wrong on Thursday.
It's Thursday night, dude.
I went with another Thursday night again this week, so we'll see. Maybe I'll stop it forever if TJ hocks to us and doesn't get his yards. But other than that, let's make some money, boys. Peace.
Thank you, Drew, for coming on the show.
Drew,
thanks, Drew.
Shout out, Dru Montana.